We met in a little country schoolhouse that had all 8 grades.
With one teacher?
With one teacher. I was in the 7th grade.
Yeah, and I was in the 8th grade.
Okay. When we moved to the country, just by coincidence, we moved immediately across the road from his family. And so we knew each other, although we weren't close together for the rest of that year. And then he graduated a year ahead of me, so I was at the America High School with all of my other friends, and I had lots of friends and he had lots of friends, and I always asked him why he didn't ever go out for sports. I guess that's the way we got acquainted. He never asked me for a date all through high school, and we've talked about that a lot. How did that happen? And then when he graduated out of high school and went to Emporia State for a year, and then he enlisted in the Air Force. And okay, so he's gone. But we're still friends, and we corresponded a little bit by letters, but he wrote to his mother faithfully, and she kept all of his letters. I might add, I still have them on a shelf in my bedroom. And one time he got them out and reread them. Here, do you like to read this one? And some of them, I think he found some girlfriends up in Michigan where he went to college during the Air Force. But, and then I got real jealous after all these years that he had a girlfriend. And our daughters said, "Mother, straighten up. You got him in the end. Why are you so sad?" But then he was gone all this time, and we continued to write letters. When he got out of service and came home on a so many day leave, and we started seeing each other regularly, but we never talked marriage or what we planned to do if we did. He just was a quiet soul, and he never did say, shall we get married? Or I think it was just kind of understood. And on Christmas Eve, after he had been home on leave, he put a diamond ring on my finger, and he never did say, shall we get married? I thought that's the way it was, and all night that night, I laid in bed and looked at the ring on my finger. There has to be trust in each other. Talk things over to and agree, and there certainly has to be lots of love. And as time went on, it gets different. And there's always got to be love, and you got to talk things out. I've always trusted him, and I always have thought he was faithful. And I tried to return the favors, that we always tried to agree with most everything. It has to work both ways. There has to be just love and love in more ways than one. Not just we talk things over. Sometimes we disagree a little bit, but in the end we've come to an agreement, and things have worked out.
Well, when we first saw each other in grade school, she doesn't think so, but I thought she was a pretty cute little girl. There was another boy that thought so too, and we didn't ever fight, but we struggled over it. And later on, after we went through school together, and then I left for 3 years, came back. I still thought she was pretty nice. In 1946, I came home or 45, I came home from the Army and was wanting to settle down and raise a family and take care of the farm that my folks couldn't take care of anymore. And I knew Emma Lou very well, and I thought she was the person for me. And I asked her, well, I didn't ask her, I gave her a ring, and what year was that? 45, after I come home. And she never did say yes, but I got her, and we've enjoyed our life together. And that was 71 years ago. This February the 17th. It'll be 71 years.
We got married, had a little reception, took about a 3-day honeymoon.
Borrowed my sister's car to take it with.
And where did we go?
Tulsa.
For about 3 days, and on the way home, we needed gas for the car. And of course, I had a little change in my purse, and he had run out of money, and I had to buy gasoline to get us home. But we were happy.
Yep.
We were excited, and it's a big step. But it worked, it has worked, and there's been many sadness, but also lots of happiness, and I do love him.
Thank you.
In 1963, that seems like a long time ago, and it is, but our little boy had the grand champion steer at the fair, and we were rejoicing, and he was out in the pasture with one of our daughters looking for a calf for the next year.
Horseback.
Horseback. And he fell from the horse and didn't make it. So we've had We've had many joyful things. But you have to love each other and understand what has happened to make it work. And I'm so proud to think that we've come this far. Even if you walk by our apartment sometime and you'll think, what in the world is going on in there? We are just discussing, and we have to get loud because we don't hear well. But the love is there, always.
Always. Happy Valentine's, dear.
And happy Valentine's. And happy Valentine's
To everybody.
everybody with love and love and love. Happy Valentine's.